Hello and welcome to Car and Bike. Meet the very first made in India Triumph motorcycle, the all-new Speed 400. Now this bike has been designed and developed at Triumph's headquarters at Hinckley, England, but it will be manufactured here by India's largest exporter of motorcycles, Bajaj Auto. We'll talk all about it, how it looks, how it rides, and if it's worth your money. But before that, may I request you to like, share and subscribe to the Car and Bike YouTube channel. For now, shall we take a closer look?
The Speed 400 makes a solid style statement with its presence and design. The fit and finish, attention to detail is immaculate. From the brushed aluminum finishes around the headlight, the premium paint quality to details like the throttle body covers and machined engine fins, every single component seems to have been given careful consideration. The instrument console looks neat with its large analog speedometer and small LCD screen, which has all necessary information, including access to the switchable traction control system. But it misses out on Bluetooth connectivity or turn-by-turn navigation. We'd have also liked the rev counter to be bigger, perhaps an analog rev counter instead of an analog speedometer. The 43mm gold anodized upside-down forks look premium, and braking is dual-channel ABS with bi-bray radial calipers. The frame, a hybrid perimeter with steel tube, uses the engine as a stressed member with a bolt-on rear subframe. Overall quality and finish levels are as good as any other model in the Triumph lineup.
The modern classic genre of motorcycles, it won't be wrong to say that Triumph has mastered it over the years. From the air-cooled Bonneville from over a decade ago to what are now completely modern bikes with state-of-the-art electronics and features, Triumph has nailed every iteration, every update of its popular modern classic models. The baby Speed 400 is no different. From every angle you look at it, it oozes premium appeal, quite like its bigger siblings. Whether it's the stance, the proportions, the design, the details, Triumph has totally nailed it with this one, the new Triumph Speed 400. But how does it ride? Let's go find out.
The Speed 400's performance makes an immediate impression. It picks up speed quickly, but power delivery is friendly and won't intimidate new riders. And for those seeking some excitement, there's plenty of power on tap available. On a twisty road, the Speed 400 displays a level of agility that makes it feel like a sport bike. Ride quality is plush, and the suspension soaks up all kinds of bumps without even a hint of harshness.
So let's talk about the performance. The engine is quite refined. It's a single cylinder engine, but it's counterbalanced, so there are hardly any vibrations. You do feel some minor buzz at around 8,500 RPM, but nothing to complain about. No complaints there whatsoever. Triumph says acceleration is 0 to 100 in 7 seconds, but throttle response is crisp, power delivery is linear, so you won't feel any dearth of performance from this baby. Now in terms of handling also, we had a brief go at the Bajaj test track at Chakan. It's a very well balanced bike. You will always feel in control no matter which way you turn, lean into corners. It feels almost like a small sport bike, although it's a modern classic. Overall, quite a nice bike in terms of performance, but one thing that needs to be mentioned here is the torque spread. According to Triumph, 80% of the torque, that's about 30 Newton meters, is spread from 3000 RPM to right up to 8000 RPM. What that means to you is that just a twist of the throttle, you're good to go. One downshift on the highway and you have enough and more performance for a quick overtake. So, no complaints on the performance, and the handling is sharp and very, very impressive.
The Speed 400's price has been the subject of much discussion and chatter, and rightly so. At 2,33,000 rupees ex-showroom, Triumph sprung a surprise which no one had expected. At those prices, the Speed 400 indeed offers an extremely tempting proposition. It is certain to make not just the segment leader take note, but will also likely be considered by prospective customers who are looking at products perhaps even a segment above it. The only challenge possibly will be to address the interest of those wanting it across the country. How quickly Triumph expands its network to get those customers into the brand will be crucial. More important will be after sales and service, something some help from Bajaj can't address.
If you're looking for an affordable roadster which is modern but has that classic appeal, you want sharp handling, peppy performance and looks just great, you don't need to look beyond the Speed 400. Yes, we are impressed and it's easy to recommend the Speed 400 to anyone who's looking for an upgrade from a smaller bike, even as a first bike, or you are someone who wants a second bike in your garage if you already have a performance-oriented bike.
It may be the most affordable and accessible model in its lineup, but Triumph has hit it out of the park with the new Speed 400. Yes, it's difficult to find fault with this baby, and that's saying something.
If this is the beginning of Triumph's entry-level lineup, then every other competing brand needs to sit up and catch up. This one has set a new benchmark, that's for sure.